and welcome back to the show. Today in this video we are going to talk about how to cry. I don't know how to cry. This is a question. This is not a how-to video. I'm sorry if you thought you can leave. Tell me how to cry. I can't cry. And it's not like I can't cry. I'm like a rock-headed, a rock-hearted person. I don't have a heart. No, I cry. I watch a reel, I watch a short, I watch a video of a dog meeting its owners after like 3 years. I would cry my eyes out. The problem isn't that I don't cry. The problem is that I don't cry for myself. Now let me just explain to you how it goes. I can cry. I can cry for other people. I can cry for nostalgia. I can cry for random reels. I just don't cry for myself. Now, I'm not a saint. I'm not a god man. I'm not a spiritual practitioner, although I do meditate and I believe in God. I believe in Bhagwan and I believe in God, obviously. Why would I do that? But I'm not good enough to, be called a saint, a god man, a spiritual being. No, I'm not none of that. I'm just a normal, average, below average, in fact, a below average dude, right? But this is not about me being good. This is me telling the truth. I will cry for absolutely everything on this planet but me. And I'm pretty darn sure there are gonna be like 10 people who will relate to this. So yeah, I can't cry. And it's not like I don't cry mentally or physically. You hurt me, okay? You like physically beat me to shit. I won't cry. You break my heart. I won't cry. And it's not a good thing. It's a really bad thing. And I wish that it wasn't like this. I go to ChatGPT and I'm like, please, please, please make me cry. No, it doesn't work. I would relive the first memories of my life and it would not work. I don't know why it is like this. But fortunately for me, I found a solution. It is a long-term solution. It takes a lot of time, but it works every single time. I watch shows to make myself cry. Now let me just explain to you. I usually use sitcoms for this because they are big and I develop feelings for the characters. So I would start a sitcom, okay, and it's like a 10-season long sitcom, so it's gonna be like 2 months of my time. I watch a lot of sitcoms, by the way. Any good recommendations? I'd love. I was watching Malcolm in the Middle recently. Anyways, yeah. So yeah. By the way, this is like my third consecutive video in this course zip. You guys think I'm poor? I definitely am. I don't even have fucking clothes. It's definitely not the fact that I didn't take a shower. Oh god, you guys are gonna hate me. I'm an Indian. And I didn't take a shower. God. I take showers, please, if it's just too cold. Anyways, yeah. What I was saying was that I watch sitcoms and see they're big. And I'm a bitch for nostalgia, okay? And I'm a bitch for attachment. So when it ends, I cry. I cry like a fucking bitch. I would cry for hours, literally. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. I would cry for hours after my Fav show ends. I cried for hours after Friends ended. I cried for hours after The Office, the greatest show of all time, ended. I cried for hours after How I Met Your Mother. I cried for hours after Big Bang Theory ended, okay? So what happens, what I do is that I know that I'm gonna cry, okay? I know when it will end, I'm gonna cry. And it necessarily doesn't have to be the end. There are a lot of sentimental highs where the show makes you cry. It doesn't happen on the first go, like with Office. When I was rewatching The Office, I cried multiple times mid-show, and it wasn't even like a crying scene. It was a funny scene of Michael, but On my second watch, I could see why Michael was being Michael, and it made me sad. It made me cry. Anyways, yeah. So, what I was saying was that I know that I'm gonna cry. So, what I do is I just mentally prepare myself in the head. I'm like, okay, bitch, you're gonna cry. Now, you better make those tears worth it and make them about yourself. So, what ends up happening is that those tears are for me. So, even though I'm crying for the character, I see the I see myself in those characters somehow, and I cry for myself, and that is how I relieve myself. I know it is ridiculous, and I know you guys are probably laughing, if there is anybody even. Yeah, this was it. Thank you so much for crying, and yeah, if you guys know how to cry, tell me, because I really need it.